Hello traders, and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, 13th of May 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar to see what is going on today. And as you can see, when we take a look at the calendar, we can see that there was kind of an interesting event overnight. Bank of Japan Governor Harihiko Kuroda gave a speech at 2 o'clock. We'll definitely take a look on the Japanese yen. What are the conclusions of that speech, and if they have any impact on the Japanese market. No data is scheduled for release today from Eurozone during the London session, so there is absolutely nothing here until 1 p.m. when there's another speech from Bank of England Deputy Governor for Financial Stability, Jon Canliffe. Okay. 1:30, unemployment claims, continuing claims, PPI and PPI core data from the US are scheduled for release. As you can see, most of them are not that much different at all, so we will see what is going on in the US economy. Please remember, we got some very interesting data from the inflationary point of view. The inflation jumps in the US, so producer price index and producer price index core data would be kind of interesting to keep an eye on today. So that's the clue for the New York session. We have another speech from Bank of England official. Deputy Governor Andrew Bailey will give a speech 5 o'clock. Another speeches today. FOMC member Christopher Waller to give a speech 6 o'clock, and that's about it for Thursday, 13th of the May 2021. Let's take a look at the Japanese yen. We have a US dollar to Japanese yen chart, and what is going on here? We have a substantial bounce. We have a bounce from 108.41 above the trend line here, above the short-term trend line. We bounce towards the level of 109.71, which is the technical resistance, but the last high was made at 109.79. So it's a substantial bounce. As you can see, the question is whether it will be continued or not, because it looks like a one-off bounce. Nevertheless, this might be considered, this move here might be considered as a wave A or wave 1. So let me just put some waves on the pattern. Let's start with the ABC. So this would be wave A, this would be wave B. Completed. Now we should wait for the wave C. Please notice that we are still trending up. This is very nice impulsive wave to the upside. We have a correction towards 38%, and now this count might be the beginning of the new impulsive wave to the upside, or it might be a continuation of this correction, which is why for now I will label it as ABC, but please pay attention to this count, because it might change to 1 or A, 2 or B, 3 or C. Basically, this is still the best fit for the current market conditions, but I cannot tell right now whether this should be labeled straight on as a impulsive wave or corrective wave. Let's now stick on with the corrective wave. So we are missing the wave C here, and we're supposed to get a little bit higher with this wave in the near future. This is the Euro Japanese yen. That was the US dollar, the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the Euro to the Japanese yen. This situation is kind of in line with our expectations. We have a new local high made at 132.34, test of the technical support. So now we will relabel this color coded to the to the green color, and this is another green level. There you go. So we have tested the support, and we are heading higher. As you can see, our arrow tells us that we are heading towards 133 63.13. This is the next target for the euro to the Japanese yen. As you can see, Japanese yen is being bought all around the board. Of course, we are still trading inside of this channel as well. So let me just extend this channel, no problem here, and we got this price inside of the channel going higher towards 113 middle line. Let's put the middle line on 133.13. This is the next target for euro to the Japanese yen. Momentum strong, momentum positive, no indication of a trend change, reversal, or anything like this. All of the recent pullbacks were made rather shallowly. Let me just point out what was the last one. If we just measure this last deep down, we have only 1.05% of a pullback. So everything looks very good for this market, and the uptrend is looking to be continued higher. So another interesting asset will be crude oil, of course. What is going on here? We got pretty much nice uptrend, of course, completed at 67.97 here. Then we got this down move towards the lows of 57.09, and we are climbing higher. As you can see, we can even put some trend line here, and the market keeps trading above this trend line, but there is no new high made yet. Okay, there is no new high. There is still the level of 66.54, which is capping the recent market rallies. And last week bulls tried to break out, they failed. Yesterday they tried to break through this level 66.54, they failed. So I'm wondering whether this would be the top for the wave B. We will see. The confirmation will be rather stronger when we break out of this short-term channel, the orange channel. Of course, we got some supports here, 63.89. Then another support, classic, stronger support is 62.34, and of course plenty of other supports on the way to 57.09. But so far our RSI is still above the level of 60, is strong, is positive. So maybe after this pause, if the level of 63.89 is not clearly violated and the price is not out of the channel, the market can reverse the recent consolidation and then break above 67.97. The next target for bulls is of course level of $70, 70.10 to be exact. And the last but not least, let's take a look at gold. The gold market, as you can see, let me just zoom out because there is something interesting I would like to show you. Here you are. We got this breakout above this trend line, so let me just get rid of that, and instead of this, let me just put this line here. As you can see, we are not quite there yet. I mean, we didn't hit this line yet, the blue line, which is a long-term trend line, of course. Didn't hit this one yet, but as you can see, there is very interesting zone here between technical resistance 1848, 1865, 161% of the Fibonacci projection, 1858, and now we have this trend line here, which will prevent the bulls from rallying higher. Very interesting zone, very hard to break zone as well. Let me just take a look how much we've made during the recent correction. During this one correction, we've made around 2.43%. During this correction, we've made around 2.06%. That correction is already is already like 1% and something. Yes, it's already 1.72. So please pay attention to the breakout below this level, 1798, because then this move down will be the biggest correction during this up move, and that would mean we will have the over balance. Of course, we are out of the channel here. As you can see, we are still however trying to move up. So let me just adjust the channel to the recent data, and they look something like that, which is pretty neat for the current analysis. As you can see, we are still in the uptrend. We are still trending higher. This might be some sort of the shooting star, but that red candle confirms that the next target for the bears would be placed somewhere here around the level of 1,800. Yeah, 1,798. This is the next target. Of course, this is the key technical resistance zone, key supply zone, somewhere around these two levels. Without substantial and clear breakout above this zone, there is no continuation of the up move on the spot gold. So please keep an eye on this zone, because as you can see, we already hit this level of the 70. We might be going now a little bit lower in terms of the momentum, and especially this momentum can accelerate if we break below 1,798 and below 1,760. This momentum will be actually below the level of 50, which is the natural level, so we will enter the negative territory. So that's my analysis for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Take care and bye bye.